Yo guys, what's up? Here I am once again playing Knock Knock. Now, I still haven't found my diary yet. But well, maybe aren't they like sleepwalking right now? Isn't that why everything's crazy? And you lived and him, lived here all my life. Alright, so it makes sense that that's why there's crazy stuff all around? I'm not too sure. Thank goodness, everything's in order. I don't know how I can tell. If the lights when I go, then they'll never know there's someone at home. Okay, so that's the purpose of turning off the lights, is to make sure the spooky dude following you doesn't know where you were. Okay. It's a pretty normal looking house. See that I've taken to sleeping in the basement. It's a nice place to sleep in the basement, nice and cool. Sometimes it actually stays even warmer. You can't tell. No, eyes aren't closed. Since nothing spooky's happened, I'll go for unlocking the door. I don't know if that's the right decision, but it's hard to unlock doors when it's the middle of the night. Yeah, that was a tumbleweed. I'm sure that's all it was. Probably was just a tumbleweed. Come on. I don't know what's all the nooses. Nooses? No, I'm pretty sure they're called nooses. It's weird. Is there a multiple noose? Is it like moose and geese? No. I don't know if I'm supposed to be using time mechanics, or like, should I explore everything first? Who knows? I certainly don't. If you know, you can feel free to comment below and whatever, but it's taking an awful lot of time. Guess like those only come in the dark because the shadows eat through the walls of your home. Guess like those only come in the dark because the shadows eat through the walls of your home. I guess those big eye things? Okay, there's more house features over here. Nothing too spooky, I hear. Those columns, this column right here, I just find spooky in itself. Looks like something you'd expect to have spikes shoot out the side and stab you. Sounds like shuffling of feet. And feet shuffling is kind of creepy. This had a giant eye last time, I know that much. Okay, where have I not gone yet? Just that one room at the top. That room, to be exact. That time thing. Startled me a bit. Hello. Sure, I still haven't figured out how this game works exactly.
Don't run. I'll be quick.
I didn't hear what she said. I hope that wasn't important for me to hear that. Maybe I should turn up the volume a bit. Oh, don't go up there! Is it okay?
Are you sick? I can hear you shaking.
Hello, spooky ghost guy. Did you walk away? I'm going to destroy this eyeball thing. I don't know what that does, but I destroyed it. So the spooky ghost guy. I just dealt with that room. Is the spooky ghost back in it? Spooky ghosties, please don't come back. I fixed light bulb. Or light bulbs do not stay in the place they're supposed to. Let's use Timer McGee here? No, how do I use Timer McGee? Is that... I can't use Timer McGee because there's a door in the way? God, stop it! Stop it with the lightning! Maybe I can only use the timer when all the rooms are taken care of. God, this isn't scary. This happened. The exact same thing happened last time, guys. This isn't cool. This isn't cool. Spooky ghost guy.
Are you running a fever?
Ghost guy, please leave my house. Please leave my house. I'm a dancer. Are these stairs or a ladder? Spooky ghost guy,
Where are you?
fix the light. I'm not gonna fix that light. Spooky ghost guy, yeah, you're still there. Does this light work? Yep. A spooky ghost guy.
You are missing the point.
Well, what is the point, little girl? Hey, look at this spooky ghost guy. I ain't got nothing on me.
Free.
Hey, timer. Ah, there we go. Now morning will come faster. Not too much faster, but just a little bit. Maybe I can get these other ones to work over here. Oh, there's a spooky scary house. And a spooky scary thing right behind me. But no problem. Get out of here, giant eyeball. You don't scare me, giant eyeballs. Yay! That was easy, I think. It's hard to tell. I don't know if I'm doing anything right, but everything is alive. This is a game to be played in silence, 2 hours before sunrise. Gather the guests, everybody choose a human for themselves. After that, the guests should move silently through the house. All the guests are focused on their own business. Sooner or later you will hear a voice. Here birdies gather around the marble nest. Then everyone should freeze in place. If the rustling continues, that means the game is over and you should stop immediately. The invisible one is among you. It's creepy. Now on to the next home. Taking a drink of water. Spooky. So, I still don't understand. Oh, maybe I do understand the basic mechanics of this game. Nature's machine, nature is larger than man. Everything about it is logical. Everything can be explained. The laws are simple, eternal, and true, and the most reliable of her laws is time. Cycle, decay, irreversible, ever repeating. Nothing but time brings order to the world, as it always has. Sure, crazy psycho guy. What? Just believe that. There's someone knocking on the door. Was it this room? I think it was the next room above me. That was the really spooky one. Yeah. There's a bed in here. God. That knocking sounds like it's actually knocking on my door. So, do I feel at peace here? It kind of looks like an insane asylum. Huh. Well, is that, I guess. There is that. the light going out above me. Sliding. No spookies? No spooky up here? Spooky. Oh, I didn't want to go. I wanted to go this way. Whoa, I don't know what's happening. Okay, if you had a piece of those games, me more fates with having everything, so. Is this the music you're talking about? Not having up this music? Because this music is freaking me out. No. Oh, that's spooky. Spooky and scary. I don't see anything down here. It is spooky or scary. No, oh, not much has happened. I guess now I go back outside. And just tromp around angrily. Maybe I don't know what to do. This game isn't really clear about what the best way to progress is. But if it was, you know, straightforward, told you everything, it probably wouldn't have the same amount of charm. I feel like an incredibly weird rushing game. I wonder if this guy has so much dirt in his house, though. Walking through topsoils in his slippers. You guys heard that weird moaning, right? That wasn't just me being crazier than I am. That happens sometime. Like some of these times when it's going back and forth and not... I don't think I'm actually... Nah, I don't think I'm doing it, but it's probably just the D-pad. Creepy, creaky trees. I didn't see no little girl. What the heck? Where did little girl go? Is that it? I guess that's it. Maybe there's no more. Oh. I'm getting close to the end of the sensible repeating pattern. What happens after that? I don't even know what's happening now, so I can't say. Yeah, and I haven't spoiled this game for myself or anything, or even seen anyone else play it. So I honestly can't say I know what's going to happen. Okay, this house looks a bit different. It's okay, it's not the front door. Did I stay long enough to check to make sure that I unlocked everything? And that was an incredibly creepy sounding door. Oh, god dang it. Although it is convenient that you can just like rewire the light bulbs from anywhere in the room and they work. You know, I have to go about and change them, find a replacement, turn the light off, make sure that the replacement... Oh, I forgot to turn this off. Now more spooks are going to be summoned. The invisible one will be after me or something. Is there nothing in any of these rooms? I can feel that someone was here recently. I don't know if there's any lipstick on the door lock. Is there someone kissed the door with a clay-covered mouth? I don't know where you see that, but I'm not gonna... Crazy with spirits. Well, hello there. I don't even... Are those the lamps, those balls? Because I don't see any of the lights. Spooky! Spooks behind me. Hello, spooks? Spooks? Any spooks in here? No spooks. Oh, spooks! I don't know what spooks do. Hey, we found out. Everything's locked, thank goodness. Nothing can creep in here before morning. Yep. Oh, look, I got some weird machiney thing. Oh, great. Is this just a...
Don't run. I'll be quick.
This is just a room all by itself? Does it at least have a hidey hole? Spooks. Spooks.
Are you sick? I can hear you shaking.
It's kinda creepy. Little girl. What's in here? Anything cool? Kinda crazy. Oh, that was just interacting. What did I draw? Look at that crazy guy with his ear by the door. Hello? Spooks. Are they Earths?
They are coming.
Let's take advantage of magical time-bending powers that I seem to possess, because it's getting a little strange. A little strange, even for like surrealist Russian game development. This looks like a creepy flawed room.
Hey, you.
Yeah? What about me? Wanna fight? What's this? Oh, I can hide behind it. Spooks. Don't hurt me, spooky ghosts. Is that the light above? Spooky ghosts. Spooky ghosts. Oh! I missed something in this room. Come on. This weird scale thing.
Do you hear this?
Yeah, I hear this. Oh jeez, that scared me. What? I didn't see nothing. Oh god!
I see you now.
Oh. Oh, ain't that great? Come on. Oh boy. A stick. And is that a spook? I think that's a spook. Yeah, that's definitely something spooky. It's definitely something spooky. I gotta get rid of this eye and maybe it'll go away before it gets in here.
You are missing.
Ah, spooky stuff. Is that creepy ghosty guy still following me? Well, he certainly doesn't. Hey, get out of here, eyeball. I know it's not a real eyeball, maybe. Don't mind if I do. Crazy time powers. Don't mind if I do. Come on. There we go. Ah, the sun has risen. I can't do that. But, you know what I'm saying. Welcome the guest. Set the table. Put plates and cups on it. In the center, a simple round loaf of bread. You can cover the cups with pieces of paper or dead maple leaves. Don't turn off the light. Don't turn off the light, but do close your eyes. Imagine the faces of the people that appear at the table, one after the other. These are your guests. Oh jeez, I'm on the last house before I get to creepy ghost guy, time machine, star, and fish. No, oh, there's that guy. Hello, fine sir. I can't do anything. Yeah, I can't do anything. Oh. And now I'm back. I'm sure it was a dream. I'm sure there's an alien crazy spooky guy up there. With dramatic spooky music playing. All a dream. All a dream. Spooks. No spooks. Oh! Does time stop? When you... Nope, time has just stopped in general. Yeah, it's a bit spooky. That's a bit spooky. Oh no. How do I get up there? Oh, there's a door right here. Oh, I'm fixing the light bulb. The guests almost never kill. They only bring you back because you haven't finished yet. There are fewer blank pages left. Oh boy. Here's your psycho bed where you sit, psycho. Time machine. So does time not progress naturally anymore? Doesn't look like... no, the guests will bring me back in time. Are you still up there, spooky guy? Yeah, spooky guy's still looking over me. Should I just go out? Side? Oh, maybe it's a really bad idea to go outside. Giant spooky guy all hovering over me. Hey, look at the bush. Hey, bush. Bush disappear. Okay, that's kind of creepy that the bush would disappear. Are those... Were those cracks on the side of the screen always there? Hello, other spooky bush? A spooky girl. I see that she's back. And now she's gone. And is that her? Okay. That's a crown. It's flowers. I like her forehead. Her eyes looking weird. Sun is mad. And that didn't even finish the night for me. Let's check out Spooky Bush. Spooky Bush. There's another Spooky Bush. Hello, Spooky Bush. That Spooky Bush looks like it has legs. Spooky Bush gone. Yeah, the vignette with those cracks are definitely creeping in on me. Was that Spooky Bush? No Spooky Bush. Are you spooky? I just want to... You... No? You're not spooky? Can I burn you? Getting hot? Candle so close? Oh, maybe Bush is hungry. His stomach is growling. Yeah. Oh, I'm probably gonna die. Or go to hell if this vignette gets fully spooked. Hello, Spooky Bush. I haven't collected all Spooky Bushes yet. don't think that's what I'm thinking. It's exactly. Okay. Bushes are very spooky now. They red spooky. Red spooky bush? This is why it's friendly shelter house. One false prey to madness in the woods. Ah. Oh, so I just went insane. You game. Wow. Just straight up game over. Wow. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll be to continue this on and see other spooky stuff. Till next time.